Yes, everything is simple. It's people that make it complicated. Hey there, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today at these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Let's pop over here to CoinMarketCap and check this out, right? Let's do a little screen sharing. And get over to CoinMarketCap. And let's refresh it because this stuff changes every second. And what are we looking at here? Well, we got a market cap that's still holding on the other side of $250 billion. That's a plus. I mean, I know that we just got done taking a dip. I see that we got some green going on here on Bitcoin. We're back over the 7,000 mark. I mean, that's awesome. I just hope we don't really keep coming back down and hitting it because, you know, technical analysis tells us the more times we hit it, the more likely we are to drop below it. I've been finding a little bit of stabilization in Bitcoin prices lately. You know, I mean, it's not like it used to be last year where we just seen gain after gain after gain. Maybe the bear market's over. Maybe we'll see some changes. Of course, I got some news on some more credited investors. But, all right, let's run through this a little bit more closely. I love that BTC dominance. Look at that, 47.9%. That's not bad at all. Like I said, Bitcoin's on the other side of 7,000, almost 7,100. That's up 1.2 or 1.89%, almost 2% there. Big plus. Let's hope we can maintain and continue along with that. Ethereum coming in a little bit over $400. I mean, let's hope they can hold on to that. It's 405, down 0.22%. You know, Ethereum still continues to struggle with its scaling debate and stuff like that. We need to see Casper. We need to see, you know, the Plasma network. We need to see these transactions to get faster or like cheaper or something because, you know, like I was telling you guys the other day, I tried to send a transaction and I hate paying fees. So I kind of paid the minimum. I ended up having to go back 24 hours and repay another fee and do it again because it didn't actually go through. Let's see, what do we got going on with X Rapid coming in at 40.6 cents. It's down 3.35%. People still got their fingers crossed on some big gains there. Whether or not we'll see them by the end of this year, I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm not really seeing it. I mean, there'd have to be some big reason for it, especially to see the $3-4 like we had seen at the all-time high. Bitcoin Cash holding on to $700, coming in at 702. That's up 1.88. So, hey, there's some green there. Looks like there's a little bit of green across the market, but high tide does rise all ships. We got EOS coming in at 704. Didn't hit that stop loss. Woo! Fingers were really crossed on that one. It seemed like I was getting real close to having to take a loss on it because I didn't want to drop my stop loss again. I mean, we're up only a 0.5%, and not even about 0.48 or 0.43 there. So, I mean, let's hope these gains can continue forward and we can get this back up there near the $10 mark at least. I probably plan on trying to dump this as soon as I can. Not that there's any financial advice here, just telling you what I'm doing and what I got going on. We got Stellar Lumas coming in at 24.3 cents. That's up 3.14%. Some nice little gains right there. Getting them back to about where they were. Let me see. Litecoin, $73.86. That's up about 0.25%. No big there. No big thing there. I mean, some sideways movement. You know, they got to get going and get back up there to that $100. All right, let's get down here and see what I got going on with my Steam and Steam back dollars. $1.18. That's up 3.4%. You guys know I get my payout of that tomorrow. Dollar cost averaging it weekly with your guys' help there, being able to take us on and take so much money out of my pocket to be able to add to my Bitcoin holdings. You know, I'd like to see that a little higher. I'd like to see it back at least $1.40 where it was. $2 would be amazing. I doubt I'm going to be seeing that $5 anytime soon, though. All right, let's see what else we got going on here with this Steam back dollar. If we're going to be using this as any sort of a metrics. All right, $1.08, no big gains there, telling me that these altcoins really aren't inflated too bad. So, hey, maybe it's a good time to be picking some of these up. I mean, we got a lot of people talking about September is going to be a big time for cryptocurrency. I'm saying 2019 hopefully is going to be a good year for cryptocurrency. I'm starting to hear a lot of news of credit investor stuff, which has been the buzzword this year, finally taking hold in 2019. I think we just kind of need one good credit investor to jump in and the rest of the fish will follow. You know, whether or not that's true, I don't know. I'm just a regular guy out here like the rest of you. All right, one last thing on the screen share. All right, see my tally account? coming in at $20.91. I got it set for $600. That's going to buy me and Samantha 2 tickets to EDC, the Electric Daisy Carnival here at Tinker Field. We're hoping to get out there, spread the word of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies while we're there, make up some printed colored flyers and hand them out. Not looking for much more than to be able to buy the tickets, pay for the gas, be able to pay for the flyers, maybe a real cheap motel room. Not even sure on that one if it'd be able to afford it. As you can see, I got over 81 days. I'm not as big as World Crypto Network, but I took a page from their book, and that's definitely why I'm getting on this now. So hopefully we can raise this money. I'm going to have to throw some more money in here later. Some people were sending money to the other donational account for the channel. I'm not going to go add that to my retirement fund. I'm going to go ahead and add that here to the Tally account, try to help that along. I don't even know if I might sell some of my Steam for Bitcoin and go ahead and put that there too. I really want to help get this moving along, but of course I need your help to help make that happen. So, I mean, I know me and Samantha, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts if you could do anything to help us there, and you'd be helping cryptocurrency, because it's not like we're getting fat trying to pay for our car payment or pay our rent or any of those bills or anything like that with your money. It is to help, further the advancement of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. All right, so let's go ahead and stop the screen share. Take a look at the chat, see what we got going on here. Hey, we got JT Irving and the Rickiest Rick and Josh Wellington, Silent Lamb. Oh, man, I appreciate all of you guys getting out here. Let's see. Dogtown Investment, LLC. Nice. Thanks to see you out here. We got Tech Lords. Man, I love it that you guys get out here, even though I'm doing an afternoon show. Like I said, I had to go pick up a part-time job at a farm as a farmhand. So I'm doing that in the mornings a couple days a week. I'll be bringing you the shows in the afternoon when that happens. If I'm not at work, they're going to be continuing along with the 9:30 shows. They'll be recorded if you can't get out here and catch them live when I'm doing my show. So unfortunately, Samantha's not able to join us today. She had to leave just a little while ago to go punch that time clock. We're still slaving away for the man a bit here and there, trying to pay those bills. But let's take a look at the cryptocurrency news and see what we got going on here. Well, let me see. I got Goldman Sachs. They're looking to do some crypto custody. This is for those accredited investors. I guess, if you're buying a couple $1 million of Bitcoin and all these other cryptocurrencies, you don't want to have the responsibility weighing on your head to have to do the legwork and get the knowledge. You want to kind of dump the responsibility on somebody else that's going to credit or insure this stuff. I mean, I'm hearing they're going to be making some sweet honey pots, in other words. I mean, we know that those hackers definitely find a way to go ahead. I mean, they're getting every exchange they can get. It sounds like, I hope they're doing something really good or different here. I mean, I doubt they got a bunch of ledgers plugged in for everybody. They're going to be one of the largest investor banks that are going to be trying to possibly provide a custodial service. This is new news. I don't necessarily have the coins or any of the details on this. Pretty much just came across this about an hour ago when I got back here and started digging into the news. Let's see, what else am I looking at? Well, I got the Bitmain in Rockdale, Texas. They're going to be opening up a facility over there in early 2019 and slowly investing about $500 million over the next 7 years. So, hey, if you're thinking that cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is going to be washing up, you're thinking something different than Bitmain if they're going to be dumping all this money in it slowly over the next 7 years. Big bonus for the Rockdale people is that they're going to be adding about 400 jobs over there. Hopefully these won't be any sort of minimum wage jobs. So that's always a big plus. I love it when a company can open up and make jobs for people where they're actually making enough to be able to take care of their families. And it's not just an eeny, meeny, miny, mo job like you see a lot of going on nowadays. All right. Take one moment and stop in and check and see what's going on with the chat. Loving that all the wrenches. It's like a toolbox on screen. Yes, you guys are like always here. You guys have been here for a while. That's why I decided to go ahead and make everybody moderators that has been here for a while. When I do these afternoon streams and not everybody can get out here, it's pretty much going to be mostly you guys as moderators. It says I got 11 people watching, so hopefully we can go ahead and get 11 thumbs up today on the video. All right, what else are we looking at? Well, Josh Wellington over there, he turned me onto this story about Morgan Rockwell. He supposedly was trying to open up and build some sort of Bitcoin Topia. What do I got here? 3,000 acres. He was trying to make the city of the future functioning on Bitcoin. Well, it's another scam. I mean, he was trying to build this out in the Nevada desert. I mean, that's kind of one of those first indicators is what people are telling you they're going to build something out in the Nevada desert. I've heard a million different things that are going to happen out there that never seem to come true. We're seeing that they're not providing deeds to the people that did purchase. People that were requesting refunds aren't getting their refunds. We're also seeing that there's no blueprints for anything going on here. The guy was charged with money laundering. I mean, back in February, I think it was. And then he was trying to get Bitcoin donations to go ahead and take care of his legal fees, saying that he needed anywhere between $150,000 and $300,000. And now we're even seeing a situation that there's a whole bunch of bots out there attacking anybody who goes to question, this Bitcoin topia. So as always, you have to do your due diligence. You got to be very careful if you're thinking that you're going to invest your Bitcoin into anything to make you more money. Those opportunities are actually fairly scarce unless you're actually going to go out there and trade yourself in the altcoins, which can be difficult at times. And usually a lot of people lose money that way unless you got some real trading skills or some kind of insider knowledge. Because as far as I can tell, you could throw a dart at it and that'll be the one that shoots up. They all got some great things. They're always publishing, partnerships and all this stuff. It's not quite like it used to be here in the cryptocurrency space. It seemed like any rumor and people were out buying the coins. Now it seems like there's a lot of fake news, a lot of Twitter bots out there messing stuff up. All right. So what else we got going on? All right. We got my big story here, or at least the one I kind of used. I like to get a little clickbait in that title if I can. This channel's not the biggest, so I do what little I can. Of course, I'm not going to go out there and make complete clickbait. We're seeing it. We got the DEA here in the United States coming out saying that only about 10% of transactions are drug related. And they said that they'd like you to continue to use Bitcoin if you're doing it for drug transactions, because they could track you down. I mean, we all know that Bitcoin is pseudo-anonymous. Everybody has anti-money laundering laws now. Everybody is making you send them pictures of your IDs. They'll link it back to you. They'll come knock on your door. They'll come and arrest you. They're saying that they're not even really all that concerned about Monero or Zcash. They're saying that there's not enough liquidity in the market for people to be using these things. But we were looking at a situation of back in like 2013, the liquidity on Bitcoin, transaction was actually really low. And they're saying about 90% of the transactions were out there for drug trade. So I can see why these rumors and these things that were at one time that are no longer are still plaguing the Bitcoin, where I've heard, oh, Bitcoin's nothing for drug trading and this and that. Not anymore. I guess it used to be, there's a lot of bad that used to be for about a lot of different things. So I'm not going to let the past hold down my future or the future of this cryptocurrency in any way. All right. Let me stop in one more time with the chat here and check this out. All right. What do we got? Giving thumbs. Yes. Smash the likes. Dare I say might have been better for smart contracts. Cool you demand that lamb. Who else is trying to swing ETC? I know I was looking over there at my Coinbase account. I didn't see any Ethereum Classic over there. I guess they're saying that it's going to be a slower process. I guess I thought today I was going to, wake up and open up my Coinbase and there's going to be an Ethereum Classic on there. Not so. I mean, maybe in the next day or two, we're looking at who was scamming Bitcoin for land in Nevada. I got Morgan Rockwell was his name. He was calling himself the CEO of Bitcointopia. Let's see. All right. Well, without Samantha here to really keep going through the chat, I really appreciate you guys coming out here. As always, come on over to Steam it. You got to start collecting that free cryptocurrency over there. It's not worth what it used to be. There's a lot of other social media platforms trying to pay people in cryptocurrency. I got a lit account too. You can go over there and check out some of the photos that I'm doing around here of my little mini bird farm. But as always, I'm really out here to help you guys. That's the main point of what I got going on. I'm trying to provide, I'm trying to provide the news, Monday through Friday with one show on the weekend that's at least a half hour. I definitely make sure I got Samantha out here for that one. We do a live Q&A. We try to get it by the bonfire. If you want to join in on one of those shows, I would really love to get some more people out here. We had my good friend Fundy AU from Australia out here last week. I don't know why his face wasn't showing up on the screen. I don't know if Samantha had clicked the wrong thing or whatever, but I'll definitely make sure that if you want your face shown, I'll have that happen. If you don't want to show your face, not a big deal. I can understand that as well. You know, there's a lot of bad players out here. You definitely don't want to do anything to dox yourself and get hacked. This cryptocurrency is going to be worth so much in the future. You got to do everything you can to keep it safe. So I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below. If you don't have yourself a hardware wallet and you're holding more than $500 in any kind of cryptocurrency, you got to go ahead and you got to get yourself one of those. Please don't leave it on an exchange. Please don't sit there and rely on them to take care of you, because they're going to take care of themselves first. And I mean, you know, logical thinking brings you to that sort of a conclusion. As always, I got donational addresses down there below if you got that extra crypto, but I'd rather have you give it over to the Tally account. If you can, go ahead and help me and Samantha get to EDC here. I really want to see if I can't get out there and try my elevator pitches and stuff like that. If I do get out there, I'll be bringing you all kinds of videos and photographs of that stuff. I'll be posting the video here, and I'll be posting photos of it to Steam. Let me see, what else do I got going on? I think that kind of wraps it all up. I'm excited to be here. I'm sorry that I feel a little rushed because I got off work and then had to run Samantha to work, and then I had to get this cryptocurrency news flowing through my brain and get out here and talk to you guys all about it. I really appreciate you coming out here, and remember to keep your Bitcoin safe. Enjoy the rest of your day, you guys.